Do a quick world tour today, just kind of a progress update, just give everybody an idea where we are so far. Right now, I'm in a original seed copy of the world before anything was done to it, just so I could kind of creative mode, fly around, show you all what it was like before we started. This is where you spawn, literally on this block here. There's our mountain, little river that flows to the desert, little pyramid right there. And then we got lucky when we first started out. We had jungle over there, a little desert over there, the pyramid, some oak trees and little oak birch over there. There's a savannah right over there, even a village way back there, if you see, which we actually didn't discover until until way later. We discovered a village way over there, which if you can't tell, I've got my render distance way up just so you can kind of get a visual here. Anyway, like I said, here's our spawn mountain, our spawn right here. And you'll see over here is where we first started out. We didn't have much to do or much knowledge about the game when we first started, so we died quite a few times before we just dug a hole on the side of the mountain and started making our houses there. And I didn't think about recording our progress for a while until just lately. So I've got a few clips of a few different timestamps and all of that, but I'll go through them all if I can. So anyway, here's our, thought I saw a name tag back there. Here's our world before we've done anything to it. And now I'm gonna log out and show you a progress update. Let's see. Let me see which one's the earliest. There's 424. I think I logged into this one a while back. Let's check out this one. This should be, yeah, I've still got all my stone tools. This is midway. Let me come out here where I can kind of show you. This is where we first started. Well, no, it's after a while, actually. This is after our mother had joined us. So here's your spawn over here. And then we have Leah's house over here after she joined us. And I'll go through that. That's our little, ooh, without Swift Sneak, things are just, it's horrible. That's slow. Anyway, I don't know how we ever lived without Swift Sneak. There's Shelby's whiskey horse, who will never die. He's died so many times and just randomly showed back up in the world. My little horse and my water fountain. Oh, we made a waterfall. Here, let's go show you. Where's our first cave that we ventured down? We discovered, which I've kind of terraformed as well, and I'll show you later on. I'm not sure if I've claimed my mountain yet in this one. We'll go check it out and see. Oops. What is this before I started carrying a bed around? That's strange. Better sleep because we're still in survival here. I don't like to. I mean, it's just a copy. I could convert it to creative, but I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, this is my first house and Shelby's first house. As you can see, we just kind of started decorating a little bit, digging out here and there. At this time, we did have hallways running through the mountain to each person's house, and we still do nowadays. Just, of course, these are our starter bases. I used spruce trapdoors for this room. I wasn't too creative at the beginning. I just started throwing blocks together. Here's my storage room. As you can see, we had explored the nether a little bit. And this is before my axolotl room. Your little toilet and the 3 seashells. He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells. This is before we knew how to use any kind of water elevators. I didn't know anything about water elevators. I didn't know much about redstone. I had looked up a tutorial for this, which is your chicken cooker, which is why I'm not using those to eat. I don't know. See, there's your automatic chicken cooker, which I had chopped up the wrong one. But anyway, you know how to use those. This is my first attempt at my own customized redstone. You would do your buckets of lava all the way through here, and then run the water, turn it into obsidian, go mine it, so you could do portals or whatever you need. And of course, this goes down to my underwater mining area. Not underwater, but mountain. Cave mining area. Pardon my flipperness. Oh, and the cookie dispenser. Stand right here. Get a cookie. Oh, I did have a doorbell. Wait. Thought I had a doorbell. Oh, I guess I didn't have my doorbell back then. Would you look at that? Here's our first little garden area. I didn't like killing the cows in front of each other, so I just kind of would herd them down here to their little slaughter hut. Now this was and still is right across a chunk border, so this is where I have my sheep at now, but they just kept disappearing. And you'll see over here, of course, here's my farm area, which I've modified since then. Don't really need all those watermelon stuff now. This is my first watermelon dispenser, which is very, very slow. I don't know what causes this to be so slow. But that's okay. And over here, if you'll notice, has been terraformed a lot in the new world, which you'll see here pretty soon. This is where our new village is, our first custom village. And you'll see, there's my mountain way over there, which I don't think I've... Oh, let me go show you what the interior of that looks like. If I can get there before I die. And it's just so frustrating. Running so slow and not being able to use that elytra to fly. Let's see. There should be a big hole in the ground over here somewhere. Oh, we're not even. We're not even close yet. There's the mountain here. Good, I don't have my feather falling armor and all that. There's some weird glitch they've been doing. Oh, I killed that. Where the water grass, seagrass will grow sideways for some reason. I think this is the big hole. Yeah. So here's the big hole. It goes way down in there. And here's the mountain. Let me show you where my entrance is now. We'll go through all this here in the current realm. Let's see. I think this is where I first came in. Yeah, okay, so. Yeah, I should be using creative to kind of fly around and show you. But this is my mountain. The one that I claimed shortly after this time period. And I'm showing you this so you can see what I've done with it so far. As you can see, it's just a little dripstone cave mountain. Goes way down there. And that's all we've done. We haven't really done anything besides just start and survive. Apologize for the non-clips or non-cuts and stuff. Okay, now this is our current active realm. There's 100% survival, no mods, no resource packs, nothing. It's just 100% vanilla survival. Okay, where am I? Oh. Sorry, I was not prepared to show this off. But that's alright. Oh, yay, it's raining. Are you recording a video? Oh, this is Spleef, which we got from a Hermitcraft episode. If you haven't seen it, you get a bunch of snowballs, everybody runs in, and you have to try to knock the players down without dying yourself. It's pretty fun. I guess technically you don't have to have them fall and die, but it adds to the severity of it. That's my take on the game. So anyway, we're going to show you where the new world is. Okay, so once again, this is where we spawn at, right over here. There it is. So here's your 0, 0. And as you can see, we've kind of started a new shopping district over here. But we'll show you, this is the mountain area. We've still got our original houses. As you can see, I moved mine from junglewood to spruce. I liked it better. This is my experimenting with bubble elevators at the beginning. A little bit of modifying where we got carpet now and some blue ceilings. Still just a starter base. Oh, this goes down to a little underwater cavern. As you can see, I've modified the bathroom with a working toilet. See, here's another glitch, little water glitch. I don't know what the deal is there. The 3 seashells in our axolotl playroom. Fireplace, bedroom. all the records that I've found so far, including, I forget what that's called. Oh, out the other side, Pig Step, the new Deep Dark record, music disc, whatever. Ever since they updated the allays where they don't get stuck on half slabs and stuff, their tracking has been wild. I just had these on a post, but as soon as that update came out, they started flying way out here and going out the into the nether and stuff, just for no odd reason. So I don't know what they've done there, but I had to close them in so they don't get away. Here's my updated storage room, which is not updated now. I've moved everything to the mountain, which we'll get to. As you can see, I started running out. Had to make more, and then my furnace arrays, which I don't have all connected to each other, just filled up with lava and stuff. And all the lava buckets. This is an underground rail system. I'm not going to show you all of it just because all it is an underground rail system that goes all the way to the mountain. Here's your down and up elevators that now carry you all the way down here. Which has been... Ooh, forgot there was a slime chunk up there. I discovered that the wood gates catch on fire with the lava, so I changed it to another gate. We still have the chicken cooker. Upgraded the lava farm here. And that goes all the way down into the mountain just for mining. Here's the original. I kind of kept it for nostalgia purposes. Then your up elevator. Ooh, excuse me. And I'll show you Shelby's area. For some reason, the mobs kept getting out or despawning or something. Like it was a chunk border. And these goats, for example, they keep jumping all over the place. So I had to lock them in. I've done it. I haven't come up with anything to do with them yet. Whiskey is now in the stable over there, which I'll show you. Shelby's house, which has been abandoned because she has a new house. AKA Crow Sevens. Or, let's see, it's been abandoned for a while, as you can see. But she upgraded it a little bit. She made a really awesome... Smart of me. She made a really awesome two-story aquarium, but because it's right across the chunk border, everything keeps disappearing out of it. And this runs up to Mother's house, which I didn't show you before, but that's alright. She's got her own garden now, which she is no longer using because she has one over there. We'll go over that as well. Like I said, these are our starter houses. Her little wall water feature that flows up underneath here and goes out, which I thought was pretty cool. This went somewhere, but it doesn't anymore. Our nether portal, which is currently being worked on, the nether hub. We'll show you that when it gets done. This is our enchantment room. And Leah's house, currently as it sits, she's going to rebuild a whole new house here pretty soon. Let me show you from the outside. Yeah, a little bit, it's just not stopping raining. Her little porches here, and a little outdoor setting, barbecue grill. Bedroom with a little pretty feature in there. And then she actually has a automatic chicken cooker in here. Which seems to be getting pretty full. We're gonna have to find her another place to store that stuff. Which I built for her. It's in the wall here. Her storage area. And then Stephanie's joined us recently, and she had a, well, as you can see, her new house that she's building here. This was her starter house. Her storage area. This was, I think, her bedroom. And then her, oh, here's her bedroom. I don't know where her kitty area is. She's got a whole cat room somewhere. I wonder if she got rid of it after the achievement. No, she wouldn't have done that. There it is. Little kitty playroom. And then she has updated her house here. Oh, where's the okay. As you can see, her own personal stables. I'll show you the interior of it, which is still being worked on, obviously. This is going to be her kitchen area, her bedroom, which I'm going to borrow. Nope, okay, maybe not. Little closet area. I think this is going to be her bathroom. Yeah, bath towels hanging on the wall. It appears she's going to do something with bubble elevators for showers. What now? Yes! Maybe we'll make that rain go away so you can see stuff clearly. Rain, go away. Or not. Weird. And David's, oops, custom tree here, which is his base. Promise of a better flyer. Looks like he has deep slated his pathway here. Comes down inside his little storage area, his bedroom over here. Now these, this and the last Stephanie's house that I just showed you are current. This was, he covered up my pretty disco floor I made him. But that's okay. And he has a trophy room down here, I believe, where he keeps collectible items and things like that. His dragon skulls, apparently lots of snow golems. That's not creepy at all. Okay. And this one, I don't know what he's doing here with those guys. His raw gold blocks, all his collectible items, deep slate ore, which is like the second rarest ore in the game, next to deep slate coal, which I don't even know if you can get in Bedrock survival. What is this? Oh, his little enchantment area. And then, of course, he's got his little water feature down here with lots of sea pickles. That must be his sea pickle breeding area. And his egg storage. Wow, how many eggs does he want? Lava. More storage. And he's got a gold farm that I'm not going to show you today because it's way off in the distance. I don't think you want to go way out there. And I think that's everybody around here. We'll show you the village. Remember where I showed you the new village was? Oh well, here's my yard. I didn't go there. This was the garden. I've minimized it so I could do automatic carrots and automatic potatoes, which collect down here, and then the little chicken storage over here, or chicken egg storage. We're making the chicken cookers. This was an April Fool's prank. I didn't put a sign or anything telling anybody about it. It's just made to look like a neat little new house. At the time, nobody knew what it was. And they'd come in here and it said, free stuff. And see all this cool stuff and be like, oh, cool, push a button. And the floor opens up and you fall in. And just to your inevitable doom, because you can't mine these when you're sitting in them. You can't mine the deep slate or the obsidian, and then you're except you just fall down into the water and you survive. April Fools. Oldest trick in the book. These are just some redstone contraptions that I put together. These are some of the doors I designed. This is just your basic item filter, your non-overflow proof item filter sorter section. Just to give other members of the realm an idea of how to build it. And this shows how they work, you know, showing if it's 64, you put 18 in there, plus your 4, and then if it's 16, you just do 4. Some of my custom doors that I made, because every tutorial I ever found were just like these massive bulky things of hidden doors, and you can hook them up to your hidden switches and all that, and I'll show y'all some here in a little bit. Your pulse extenders, etho hopper clock, etc., etc. Different farms. Before we go to the village, let me show you our stables. So this is the regular horse stable, which is one of the first things we built as we started collecting horses. And there's Ghost. Where's Whiskey? Oh. And he'll show back up. And then here's our skeleton horse stable. And this is... Now I was experimenting with the ender pearl stasis chambers. That way you could just kind of stand here and place your ender pearl, and then if you're way off into the distance and you need to get back, somebody can just push a button and teleport you back. But nobody ever uses it. No sense in it. Alright, now let's check out the shopping district, the original village. For a wandering trader, he's going crazy. So this is our first village that we made. Wishing well, you throw... I'll show you what the wishing well does. You rename an emerald, what you want your wish to be, and obviously you put your name on it. And then you toss it in there, and you hear the pretty chimes, and then your wish will come true sometimes, unless it's a really silly wish. We had originally had a big hut over here. All the villagers would go to their different huts whenever they woke up and work on their houses or work on their job blocks and all that. But because of the chunk border thing, they kept disappearing and despawning and stuff like that, so we had to just lock them in their own huts, unfortunately. But as of right now, we've got your armorers, which will provide a full set of diamond armor, you know, heads, chest, legs, and shoes. The librarian, which we used to get your actually we didn't use them to get name tags. I guess this is when we realized the true potential of librarians. The weaponsmith, or toolsmith, your farmers, Fletchers. There's your weaponsmith. Oh, here you go. That's what we had to get the maps for the Woodland Mansion. And I used these to breed a lot of new villagers, and now they just kept breeding, so we'll have to get rid of those. But that's okay. This is our llama tree. It breeds llamas for some reason. I think it's because the center of the village is right here under it. So sometimes this wandering trader will spawn up on the tree and the llamas get stuck in there. It's kind of weird, but that's okay. And then here's our custom shops. This is actually the prize, which I'm going to update for the ice boat race, which we're working on. It's not just going to be a netherite pickaxe. It's going to be a full set of netherite armor, elytra, all that stuff. Fully enchanted. This is Leah's terracotta shop, where she sells terracotta. And here's Mystical Adventures, which is my shop. The very first official shop on the server. Here's your anvils for your books. These are just for people that don't know, because a lot of us are new, and a lot of the people joining us are new. So it tells you got to use Silk Touch on your ender chest. Just push a button, boom, there's your books. Obviously, it's just, droppers and dispensers, and things like that. And then we have some more books down below here. Ender Pearls for sale, your loyalty, all your main books. I don't sell a lot of the silly things. But Depth Strider, your Trident things, your Respiration, stuff like that. It's employees only, do not enter, just storage. And then Stephanie's shop, I think, was the second one on the server. Color Creations. She sells banners. You can custom order different things. I think she was going to sell concrete, but I don't know that ever became a thing. It's a real pretty shop. You just pick out which ones you want, place your order here. She has banners in there now, but you would just put a book or a piece of paper there. Shelby's shop, which is Undying Elixirs. This is her potion shop. Come in here and pick which potions you want. Looks like she's running a little low. This is pretty cool, actually. You just toss a diamond, boom, it's gone. Took her a while to build it. It's pretty, I think. And then Chloe's shop, which is Exotic Colored Creations. Oh, she's renamed it. She did have it named Color Creations for a while. Looks like she sells Netherwart. Mostly candles, though, I think is what she sells. She doesn't have a whole lot in stock yet. She doesn't really get on too much. But, surely she will. But that's a real pretty shop, I think. Real nice color palette with the nether brick and the warped wood. Oh, I'm sure you saw our giant chicken. It's our village chicken cooker. Which nobody's ever over here hardly, so it doesn't really spawn in enough or render in enough to cook a whole lot. But that's our chicken cooker. These are just more villagers kind of locked in their place. Make a little villager trading hall, which reminds me, I think it's time enough to sleep. Maybe we'll finally get rid of this rain. Yeah, I'm not going to say that realms are a little bit glitchy, but as you can see, too stable. Uh-oh, looks like there's an invasion afoot. This is our rocket shop. I almost forgot about. You get beamed up inside here. There's your rockets. Put your money in here. If you don't have if you just want to check it out and you don't have an elytra yet, then you still have to find a way down. So you just take an ender pearl here and ender pearl your way down. This is your spaceship. And from here you can see the mayor's mansion. Tree there. Which I made not expecting it to be that big. And it just kept getting bigger and bigger. And it's still not complete. It still needs a lot of work done to it. There's a trident shop. Just those tridents and sea lanterns. But yeah, here's your mayor's mansion. He likes to modernize. He, by he, I mean me. With your flat panel TVs over here. If you'll notice, these are iron trap doors. I did the glitch where you don't have to have it powered to stay on or stay flipped up. Here's your. Just give you a quick tour of it. We'll go up to the mayor's office here. Here's a big flat panel. Flat screen TV, some custom chairs. The mayor's custom chairs. Mayor's a little bit rich. The egg. Oh, here's my. Let's see if we can get a third person here. There we go. And then, of course, the filing cabinet where we keep all our documented permits, build permits. It's just for show. You don't have to have a permit to build. This guy got stuck in this chair and I just kind of left him there. It's okay. And then the diamond chandelier, which is the pièce de résistance of the mansion. Which looks really pretty from the window. Currently working on the garden back here. The tree's only half finished. I've got to finish doing all the limbs and the canopy and stuff like that. This is going to be a big garden area behind the mansion. This is your patio where you come and sit and enjoy some barbecue. A little fire, hang out with your friends. This is just here to remind me that I'm going to build a jukebox with auto music dispenser and all that. This is your outdoor mini bar where you get your drinks and stuff, which, by the way, are just water potions or water bottles. But, we don't have to go about that. And over here is David's garden. He likes to do giant custom wool arts for the whole village to see. And show you the new shopping district, which is where all the commercial district is going to be. So cooked cow, cooked beef, leather, stuff like that over here in the giant cow head. This is David's gold shop. If you want golden carrots, if you want just gold, that's pretty much it. And then the inn shop. It looks like an inn city is inn ship is sailed over here and docked, so that we can buy custom inn things. Inn banners, chorus fruit, inn stone, etc., etc. You get the idea. In order to get up here, if you don't have an elytra, you just, it's one of my designs, but unfortunately it's laggy. I'll show you. It takes a second for each block to transist into the up elevator, so if you don't give it a second, then it'll still be kind of glitchy. But then it swaps back down to a down elevator, so you can get up and down with the same one. I got that idea from Doc M77, actually. I don't know if that's his same design, but I got the idea from one of his videos. This is going to be the sawmill, where we're going to sell logs. And it still needs a lot of work. As you can see, there's a little bit of runoff from the build. It's still in progress. Is it? We might have to relog to get this rain to go away. Let's try that. We'll give it a second. Sorry, I'm not going to cut this out. You're just going to have to wait for a second. That's more like it. All right. So here's the. Let's do an overview of the log, the sawmill. I don't think I like this pipe coming out here. I'm going to get rid of that. Here's our logging truck back behind here. I'm going to have custom machines and stuff up here, grabbers, claw machines that'll, take the logs up, put them on the conveyor up here. When they run through here, this is going to need a canopy over it, of course. Then your logs get rolled down here. They either get pushed over to the trimmer, or they go down here where you sell whole logs. If they get pushed over to the trimmer, they get stripped with the saw blades. And then there's going to be a lot more equipment over here and all that. But and then your strip logs come over here to get cut up on the mini blades, turned into planks and put on pallets. And then all these are going to be sold out here under the big deal. But like I said, that's in progress. It needs to be worked on. Here's our fishing cabin. When we didn't have a major source of XP or books, and we didn't want to make the, I couldn't make an auto fisher work very well at the beginning. So we just had a dedicated fishing cabin. You just come down here and fish all day long. Bloop, bloop, bloop. How exciting is that? I'll show you my secret hidden study. My home away from home. Escape. When the Minecraft world just gets too stressful and you need to come down here and de-stress, read your books, work on things. This is your little underground study. That was my first hidden area. Maybe second hidden area. I have another one. A few others, actually. And this comes back out under the water. And now, let's start showing you the updates from the starter houses. So there's my starter house, Shelby's starter house, Mother's starter house, and we've all started building our permanent bases. This is when I first started experimenting with trident killers. We'll start with Shelby's. We'll come across her little custom bridge here, which is awfully pretty. She's built her a nice little forest cottage, which, like I said, we're all still in progress for, so forgive all the chests and everything. I'll do a loop around the outside first. Oh, she also has an auto chicken cooker. I've made everybody I can think of, or that asked for one, an auto chicken cooker. So they have replenished food if they don't want to use, golden carrots or whatever. Here's her little outside garden area. I get sidetracked quite easily, so y'all forgive me. There are archways. Shelby, I'm borrowing your bed. Oh, I hope y'all can hear me all right. My mic isn't too great. Looks like she's got her little outdoor water feature here as well, and then her window garden and her, I don't know what you'd call this. Oops. I need to show her that you can just trim them and they won't grow. Now she's working on a little bridge back here. It's her little canopy area. And let's go on inside here. She's got a brown panda, a rare brown panda. So let's go on inside. Let's go in the front door so you can hear the chimes, the door chimes. Ain't that pretty? Here's Muffins. He was a zombie villager who got transformed. This is where her chickens get teleported to, into her little dispenser down here. Little refrigerator. Her cabinets and light fixtures, little pantry. Oops. Don't go anywhere, Muffins. This looks like her living room area, living quarters. Little fireplace. She doesn't have TVs. They're not modern. They like the old cottage area. This is her smelting area. She's yet to do a whole lot with. She's still working on customizing and decorating. Upstairs, this looks like, yep, that's a room. And her balcony over here looks out over to Mother's house, which we'll get to here in just a minute. And her bedroom. I guess this is oh, okay, so this is a walk-in closet. Oh, this is just another way into that room. Okay. And her lay. And it looks like, oh, more storage. Looks like this goes up to a third level, which she's still working on. Ooh, I didn't even see all that. What's she got going on over there? Huh. We'll find out. Just like the industrial sawmill companies and logging companies and stuff to come over here and ruin a perfectly good forest view. Man. Well, let's go check out Mother's permanent house, her big build. You can come into either one of these entrance garden ways, which have your, some nether trees, a nice little fire and sitting areas. We're currently working on filling this in with water. It wasn't like that before. And here is the entrance to the big build for Sea Jane. see Jane play, which is my mom. She's kind of going with a like an Asian style kind of castle-like thing. Here's your balcony, or whatever you call that. But she hasn't done much to the interior just yet, just a little bit of pre-decorating. She's got her custom bed up here, some couches to sit on. A little outdoor garden area, kind of traverse through and enjoy on those stressful days. This looks like going to be her dining area, recessed, and you sit down just like in you know, Asian culture, a lot of Asian cultures. And her storage area, which she hasn't decorated yet, but she's still working on, you know, obviously, like all of us, we're always still working on things. Her furnace array, which automatically collects down here. And we'll take a look at the exterior of the build. Let's go upstairs here. Kind of show you one of the balconies. It looks like it's on both sides. Let's do a flyby. She's done a really good job on it. I think it's turning into a really gorgeous build. Lots of variants in the build palette and shapes and designs. This must be David's another hub book. Oh no, that's Spleef. That's my Spleef instructions. And then up here, she's started building her custom farms, which is her carrot breeder, wheat, and some automatic honeycomb farms. And I think this is honey bottles. Yeah, honey bottles and honeycomb with your hoppers and stuff underneath, so it automatically collect them. Oh, look, it's raining again. And then she asked for some help for an iron farm, so I've helped her build this over here. Oops. Which is actually a collection farm. This is your little AFK hut and storage. And so what we've done with is we've made a trading hall / iron farm. So all your iron golems will spawn up top here. They obviously, in case you don't know much about an iron farm, you know, they get filtered down into the lava, cook, and then fall down into the hopper, and etc., etc. And then we don't really have an auto farm to sell to these guys, but we made 5 of these so we get plenty of redstone and plenty of glowstone and lapis, which we don't need anymore because we got tons of books. But and then all the rest of these, we decided to do things that you can either grind in bulk real easily or auto farm in bulk. So, for example, the Fletchers, we have the bamboo farm over here for sticks. We have a raw chicken cooker over here, so we can get the feathers and sell to them. We have the raw chicken that we sell to cooks over here, which will buy raw chicken. And then we have your wool farm, and all 3 of these buy black wool, so we can just sit here and, you know, chop up some black wool, come over here, sell it to these guys. In case you didn't know, when Iron golems die, they drop poppies, which you can turn into red dye and sell to these guys. And there's an iron golem dying now. And let's see, when he passes away, that was a poor way to say that. His iron collects down here, and sometimes they'll drop poppies, which turn into red dye. And then farmers for the auto farms over there. So anyway, like I said, you know, we've still got some other farms to do over here. Like we've got your wheat farm and some more honey farms over there. Your bamboo that collects down here. So this is all a self-sufficient AFK area. So as you're AFKing for iron, you're also AFKing for all this other stuff that you can sell and get XP, emeralds, etc., etc. Because we don't have a raid farm yet. And I think that's it over here. I'd like for it to be not raining. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's raining for the mountain. Y'all remember the mountain that I showed you earlier? Let's go check it out. We have a railway that goes all the way there, but also a pathway. So this is the entrance that I showed y'all when we went into the mountain earlier. And this is the big hole that I glassed over. So you can just kind of see all the way down it. Punch you. So now, here's the updated mountain. This is what I've done with it so far. You come in here, and it's got a little garden walkway around. It still goes down, which we'll get to here in a minute. This walkway goes all the way around the mountain. You can walk through a little overgrown garden area. The lore here is, you know, it was an ancient small village. People lived here, and I'm going to do some huts and houses and stuff here and there. And then they let it get, well, I don't know, you know, what happened to them. They moved off, or they slowly died out, or whatever. That's a discolored portal frame. That's weird. That's two of them. Here's your nether portal from here. Little garden waterfall that goes down into the pond. The swinging bridge over it. Let's go ahead and sleep. I'm not very happy about doing ceilings, so you'll notice that all of the ceiling has not been finished. You will notice that all the dripstone columns have been removed, most of them. They go from top to bottom because I didn't like those. Clash with the theme. And let's go downstairs. This is your up and down elevators here. Which comes out to which will be my farm in the AFK area. So here's your elevators, little platform. My storage area. As you can see, I've upgraded. Got a little bit more than what I had before, as far as storage. And I actually just redid all of this. It wasn't going to be anything like this at the beginning. It was all deep slate and stuff, and I trimmed it all out, made it this kind of ancient civilization, you know, kind of eroding away pillars and all that. I changed my theme after a while. It's your redstone line, redstone stuff. your nether things, swamp, mud. Oh, I have bones in with all that. And this is all your trees, your nature stuff, trees, sticks, logs, saplings, leaf blocks, etc., etc. That transitions into custom blocks, and then your raw blocks over here. All your ores. Is that iron ore? Need to relabel those. And see, this is the theme that I had going on in here with the sea lanterns and the warp trees, the more furnace arrays and lava hills. But I like this a lot better. I like it goes with the theme of the mountain. And then here's some of my custom farms over here. Here's the automatic, it's a passive automatic sculpt farm. Your chickens dispense your eggs, or drop the eggs, which get dispensed up here, and then when they grow up, they cook in the lava, and then it spreads with these sculpt catalysts here. And then I just come through here with the hoe and pack it all up and replace it with dirt. I know it's not the most efficient. I don't like to use auto clickers. It's a little too moddy for me. So I like to do the, you know, as I like, well, as natural, I could say, as vanilla as I can. And I know you can use mob farms and spawners and stuff like that. I wanted it right here in the mountain, and that's what I did. And then it doubles as a there's hoppers down there, so it doubles as a chicken cooker as well. Which run down there. And that's your little archway. And here's some more farms up here. Some are auto, some are not. This is your automatic bee farm. Why that's not collected, I don't know. A couple of them that haven't collected. Huh. I'll have to diagnose that here in a minute. Maybe it's out of shears. That's possible. I haven't changed them in a while. Oops. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I don't know about this one. That's got plenty of shears. Maybe it was unloaded whenever it was flipping one time. But anyway, there's your hoppers down here, and then they collect underneath here. It must be nearing nighttime. I don't see any bees. Where's all the bees? Oh, there they come. And then this is your basalternator, which is the basalt maker. And if you haven't seen these, they're pretty simple. You just stand here and chisel away. After about 5 or 6 swipes, it becomes almost continual. Let's see if I can get it to... Anyway, you get the idea. You just stand here, it collects basalt. There it goes. Now it's getting faster. And you just have to stand here and hold it. I know they have auto clickers. I don't like to use the auto clickers, like I said. Occasionally you'll get a couple of blocks that don't get collected because it fills up with basalt before and it shows up to the top. But that's fine even if you lose a few, because you get so many in here that it's not even funny. I mean that was empty when we first come in here. Give you an idea. And then the Super Flower Maker 3000, which is my own custom design. You load this bad boy up with bone meal. Put the flour here you want to make. it spreads them onto here, and you just collect them as it goes, or you can collect them after it's done. You don't have to run it very long, so it's not one of those that you'll have to just like automatically do a collection system and stuff for. Because as you can see, I just describing it to you, I've got more than a stack of flowers in my hand. And I have a tutorial for that. If you want to look at the rest of my videos, you'll see. Oops. It also does glowberries. If you hang a moss block or something over this, then you can just sit here and hold down the button and do some glowberries. And this is all going to be converted into this, oops, this theme here. The ancient ruined theme. It's going to be a little bridge across. Like I said, some shacks and huts and stuff where the old village used to live. Let's just our progress update for now. Oh, and some of my auto farms over here. Yeah, carrot and potato farm. That's our yeah, all this is going to be transition. This is just at the beginning. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I'm going to take all this and transition it to that ancient ruin kind of theme in here as well, and do kind of an archway entrance, which is going to be hard to do at this kind of angle. Let's see. Well, this is where my mob farm is going to go. Way up here. And I haven't shown you all the creeper farm. Not that it really matters. Got creeper farms, things like that way off in the distance. They're not really custom and pretty. If you want to see them, just let me leave a comment and I'll show you. Oh, Chloe's house. I haven't shown you Chloe's house. She's one of our not so current members. I mean, she's still with us. She just doesn't hop on too often. And her farms and her little jungle cabin, cottage kind of area. I donated her some honeycomb for her shop. And she started a little thing down here to get the community involved called the Bobo Express, where you design your own hallway. This is hers, and then this one's mine, which actually lights up. And this is, I think, Leah's. I think Stephanie's got one down here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Little rainbow spiral, and then this comes out into the open for the outdoor garden area. And I think that's pretty much the gist of it. I think you've seen everything that we've done so far. Besides, you know, the little farms and things. But there's your progress update. Oh, we haven't showed you Reed's. He's going to be joining us pretty soon. This is going to be his new house. Little custom fox house. Which I'm going to borrow for a quick minute and get rid of this sunshine, or night time. And she hasn't done anything on the inside except a couple banners, just because she wants him to be able to. He's my other sister's son. He's quite young. Oh, and the turtle. I almost forgot about the turtle. It's going to be some kind of shop. I'm not sure what kind yet. It's another thing Stephanie's working on. She likes to do the animals, which is cute. Big giant turtle. And yeah, like I said, that's pretty much our progress so far. We haven't. I think we've come quite a ways from digging into the side of a mountain and living in there and eating watermelons. It took me a while to learn that watermelons are the worst food source in the game. But if there's anything specific on here that y'all want a better look at, or tutorial, or thoughts, process, or anything like that, just let me know. Like for example, the trap doors in the April Fool's hut, or the how these work, etc., etc. I'm no redstone master. I'm just learning like most people, but as I learn, I like to leave them sitting out for other members, realm members, to see how they work and copy the designs if they want. So they'll learn as well. This is the toilet. That's how it works. It's so simple. You just do your waterlogged stair, and then when you do this, it disables the button, opens the sticky piston, and your stuff flushes down. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe it gave you some ideas. Like I said, we're just your friendly neighborhood realm who's just here building things. We're not professionals by any means, but we're just trying to have fun. So we'll see y'all on the next one.